That a Delhi University professor, Nandini Sundar, has been booked along with others, which include alleged Maoists and others, on charges of the murder of a tribal villager in the insurgency-hit Sukma district of Chhattisgarh. Let's go across to my colleague Siddharth Das, who joins us. Siddharth, give us the background of this case. What we know now that an FIR has definitely been lodged in this case. This FIR was registered on Saturday. What is this case about? Tell us first.
Well, on November 4th, that is on Friday late night, Shamnath Baghel, who is a villager in Tongpal area, Nama village of Tongpal in Sukma district of Chhattisgarh, which is Naxal hit. He was killed by a group of alleged Naxals who were armed, and as per the complaint that was lodged by his wife, that the victim's wife, husband had been getting threats from the Maoists because he and the other villagers had complained about Nandini Sundar in May this year. And because the wife is alleging that because of these reasons her husband has been killed, so the police there has filed an FIR against the Delhi University professor Nandini Sundar along with a professor of JNU on charges of murder of a tribal villager. Now the charges that we are talking of is IPC's 20B criminal conspiracy, 302 murder, 147 punishment for writing. So these are the allegations, these are the charges against the Delhi University professor, a JNU professor and a few local leaders, that it was because Baghel, who basically was a local of that village.
Siddharth, just stay on the line, please. We do have the SP of Sukma himself joining us on the line, Mr. Kalyan, Alisela. Sir, thank you for your time. Can you tell us exactly what the charges are against Ms. Sundar and the other people who have been named, booked in this FIR?
There was a murder that took place on 4th night.
Go ahead, sir. We hear you.
Yeah, there was a murder that took place on the night of 4th November, in which one tribal local leader, Shamnath Baghel, was killed by unidentified Maoists along with some people who were identified by the eyewitness and his wife, Shamnath Baghel. And she has given a written application in which she has named people whom she can identify, and she has also alleged that some 4 or 5 months back, Ms. Sundar and other professors and workers who have gone there and who have allegedly provoked the villagers to not support the police and support the Maoists. There was a protest led by Mr. Shamnath Baghel in which the roads were blocked. There was a written application given for registering an FIR against all those people who have come and provoked them against the state. And there were threats received that he will be eliminated if he doesn't mend his ways. And it has happened. On 4th November, the wife believes that these provocations were related to his murder. She has given an application based on which an FIR is registered. And further action will be based on investigation and evidence available.
So you say further action will be based on the investigation, but as of now, how strong is this case? For example, Ms. Sundar has written a book. It's a meticulously researched book, The Burning Forest, India's War and Busters. So she's been to the region, but has she been there any time recently? I mean, what evidence, as you say, how strong is this case?
See, she has come here, she has accepted that, she has come under a different name.
When,
she has not come under her name. She has named herself as Richa Keshav, and she did.
When was she there last, sir?
Yes.
When was she there last? You say she came there under a different name in May. All right.
Yeah.
And it's now November.
I think it was definitely before June.
Okay, before June. Go ahead, sir.
And she did accept it, that I came here and I came under a different name. I did not want to disclose myself, and she did concede that she did hold a meeting here. She did speak to the villagers, and everything is on record. The people have protested, they have given written application. There was a communication in writing from SP Jagdalpur to Delhi University, for which the Vice Chancellor has responded. So this is not something that happened yesterday.
All right, sir, but speaking to the villagers, is that the strongest charge against her? Sir, I also have my colleague Siddharth Ranjan Das on the phone line.
The victim's wife believes that the provocations made in that meeting are related to the murder, because she heard the people who have come to kill her husband saying that we have sent so many people, they have come and conducted meetings, and you have not amended your ways, and you have gone to complain against them. So this is not done, and we'll take you to Janadaat and all. Once he resisted, they have eliminated him.
All right, so the victim's wife, sir, as you point out, has filed this complaint, which the police will now investigate. Sir, my colleague...
2 days back, 2 days before the murder, the victim has come to see his wife. Otherwise, he usually exercises a lot of caution, but because he wanted to see his newborn child, he has come home that night and he was killed.
A tragic story, sir, on many levels, and of course, whoever is responsible should be held accountable. But do we know as of now who is responsible? Sir, Sid Das, my colleague, is on the ground. He also wants to ask you a question. Go ahead, Siddharth.
Sir, there is a feeling among people that this may be a vindictive action of the police, because you yourself admitted that Nandini Sundar had last visited that area in May or June. So how can she be charged with IPC section 302, which is a very serious charge? And secondly, sir, will there be arrests in this case as well?
The feelings are, we don't go by feelings, we go by facts. And there is an application on which the action was made. And regarding the arrest is based on investigation and evidence available.
Sir, do you know where Ms. Sundar is right now, whether she's in Delhi or elsewhere? When you say you will be investigating, and depending on the outcome of that investigation, you will then lead to arrest or not? Do you know where she is?
We do not know as to where all these persons who are named in the FIR are located. But it's all a part of investigation, and it need not be rushed. Things will take place at their own pace, and there is a proper procedure as to which you have to, proceed further, and we'll follow it as in any other case.